Hello everyone, my name is Edu and this is Ready Go Expat. In today's video, I've asked some expats who live here in China the question, can you speak Chinese? Is it possible to live here in China without speaking Mandarin Chinese? Does the Chinese population speak English? And how difficult is it to learn how to speak Chinese? All of the answers will be discussed in the video today, so make sure to watch it until the end. Ready? Go.
So I find Mandarin a very difficult language to learn. Personally, I've just ensured that I know what I need to know. So if I'm going out to a restaurant, if I'm buying something in a shopping center, if I'm taking a taxi, I know the language that I need in order to survive. And I think that's as far as I'm gonna take myself, because I don't really have an interest in learning the language, but I do think it's important to know the basics so that you can have a pleasant stay when you're in China.
I cannot. I say a little, but it's really like tiny amount.
Yeah, I can speak a bit more now, but in starting it was difficult. Like we have a Chinese subject, so gradually we learned Chinese. Our Chinese teacher was really good.
No, I don't speak Chinese. I want to learn. In fact, I've bought some programs to help myself kind of learn at home. And I've made friends with a few Chinese people who speak English and Chinese, and they're trying to help me learn basic phrases. I mean, it's not great, but we get there. And it's amazing how even when it's in a language you can't read, sometimes you can still understand. Like I don't necessarily read Chinese characters, but I can tell what a price is, and I can tell when something's on sale. And that's really all I need to know in the end, so it works out.
Yes, I can a little bit.
How did you learn?
My first year in China, I studied Chinese. I went to a city called Jinan, and I studied Chinese for 2 semesters. It was amazing.
一点点. I can understand a little bit, and I can speak the basic to play football, to go to the supermarket, to ask food, and on the taxi. But I really need to learn how to speak Chinese.
听不懂.
Yeah, I can speak. I'm not 100% fluent, but I would say I can understand 80% of what people are saying, and I can have a pretty decent conversation. Yeah.
一点点. Not at all.
Yes, I can, yeah. Even before going to China, I started learning it myself at home, yes. I found numerous YouTube channels and phone apps to learn Chinese, and I started doing it myself, and when I stepped on the Chinese soil, I made myself a point that I'm going to be using Chinese no matter what to achieve my goals. And I still remember that first time when I said 谢谢 at the airport to a security officer. And from that point on, I decided that, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be trying to speak Chinese no matter what. I'm going to be improving my Chinese every day.
Yeah. I can speak Chinese. Like, I'm quite fluent in Chinese because I was interested in learning Chinese when I got here. I think it was one of the things I wanted to gain out of this place. So I listened a lot. I mingled a lot with Chinese people. Like when I first got here, most of my friends were locals. We go out, we play basketball, we eat. They take me out to see places and stuff. And most of them couldn't speak English. So I had to push myself. And I was also really lucky that I had a roommate who spoke Chinese, and he was Ghanaian. So I followed him around too, picking up on everything that he does in town, and the way he orders food, the way he buys things, the way he even bargains at the market and stuff. So yeah, I got a lot outside the classroom before I started learning Chinese as a foreign language in the university here. So I did that too for like 3 years, which helped a lot. So my experience from outside the classroom and then what I got in the classroom made it like perfect. Yeah.
I can speak a little bit. Like I've been here for 4 years and a half, and I can speak just a little bit. Like we say in Chinese, Edu and I've, because honestly, like I tried to learn the language. My first year here, I studied a bit so I can understand some characters. I can understand the tones, which are like very important. But honestly, like you need to prioritize learning Chinese. This is not a country that you'll come and you'll just absorb the language. Like I don't think this happens here in China. So you need to actually prioritize learning and studying Chinese. If you don't, then you're gonna end up like most foreigners here, like myself. Like you're gonna know a bit of Chinese to get by, to like talk to people, answer basic questions, get what you want, know the numbers, but that's basically it. So I cannot have a deep conversation with a Chinese person, but I can have some kind of conversation, basic conversation.